Hi everyone, Katie here with today's enrichment activity, which is our slow feeder. So, slow feeders actually are really good for dogs who do a couple of things. One, eat way too fast and you want to slow their feeding time. Or two, just dogs that kind of need just something different. Again, this is an enrichment activity, so today we're going to do kind of a combination of different textures, flavors, and smells. When it comes to the slow feeder, this is an example of a slow feeder. They do come in different shapes and sizes. You can also use muffin tins. You can use vegetable trays. Just let your creativity kind of take over. You can also just do dog food in these. You don't have to make them anything unique or anything kind of what I'm doing today. But this is just to kind of give you an idea that you can expand your horizons outside of just giving dog food. So today we have cottage cheese, we have some scrambled egg, we have cucumbers, we have peas, and I have about 3/4 cups of dog food. It is important to know that if you are going to be substituting regular dry food with some of these more rich type of items, make sure that you balance out. Luckily, Bowie is kind of a picks and chooses when he wants to eat, so I don't have any concern that I'm going to be overfeeding him. It's really actually kind of funny. I've never done cucumbers or peas with him before, so he may really like this, he may really not. But it's all about experimenting. So again, you can kind of do any combination. I'll be doing a couple of different videos in regards to stuff and Kongs as well as slow feeders. So this is just kind of one idea. So the first thing I like to do, because I'm kind of picky about it, I like to actually fill everything else and then fill the dog food. So I'm going to start with the cottage cheese. And obviously, you don't necessarily need to do very much of it. So I'm just going to do probably about maybe 1/3 of what this cup actually is. Then I can actually use the rest for another activity or another recipe later. And then I have about 1/2 of a scrambled egg here. Again, you can kind of put these into any slot that you want. I like to make mine look a little decorative, so just kind of mix these up a little bit. And then we'll do some cucumbers. Again, I have no idea how Bowie will react to this, so it'll be interesting to watch how he actually does, if he chooses to eat any of these, if he leaves anything on his plate. Also, it's a good idea to kind of just monitor if dogs maybe have a reaction. So you may only want, if you've never tried something with them before, you may only want to do kind of one different flavor at a time. I tend to do this a lot with Bowie, so I don't feel he has as much to be concerned about. And then lastly, we're going to add in the dog food. Again, it doesn't have to look very pretty. This is, again, more about slowing their feeding, making it a little bit more fun for them. Again, different flavors, different smells. We're just kind of trying to get the dog to enjoy the meal. It's kind of like if you go to a fancy restaurant. You want to really enjoy what you're eating. So this is his first slow feeder. So let's see how he does. Again, some dogs will be picky, so this will be really a great opportunity to learn what does your foster like, or what does your dog like, what do they not like, so that you can kind of rotate different textures and flavors in depending on what they do or don't like. Additionally, some dogs, like Bowie right now, they're going to pick and choose what they want to eat, but some dogs who eat super fast may still eat pretty fast with a slow feeder, but it will slow down at least more than if they just had a bowl. The other thing that is nice about the slow feeder, our dogs usually like to work for their food rather than just have it handed to them in a bowl. So this kind of just makes it a little bit, again, more mentally stimulating. So I hope you enjoyed this first slow feeder, and I look forward to making more recipes for you guys.